Hello, it's me. And I know it's another baking video. You may be glad to know, however, that first of all, this time it does not cover the actual mixing of the batter and all that stuff. I've realized that when I make videos where I include all the process of actually making the cake, that tends to be like 6 times as long as the ones where I just cut straight to the decorating. I know it's been a lot of cake videos lately. I swear it's just this coincidence that all these events happened to line up where I was making cakes for these events. I swear the next video will not be a cake decorating video. I will make sure of it. I do have an animatic that I'm planning to make. That's not going to be the next video because those take a long time to do and I haven't started drawing anything for it yet. I've just kind of planned out the shots. So it'll probably be something else. I'll see if I can try to make it like a Broadway video maybe. It's been a little while since I've done one of those. But for now, please enjoy another Adventures in Baking video. Little more heavy on the adventures than the baking this time. In 3, 2. Hello. I am about to head over to my friend's house to see her for the first time in a long time. This is like her welcome home from being abroad in Japan, which is, I'm in America, so, you know, all the way on the other side of the world there, for the last 5 years teaching, and she has finally come home for good now, so we're gonna go see her. Now, while she was over there, developed an allergy to dairy, so I was like, I've got to celebrate with a cake or something. But she's allergic to dairy, so I had to come up with a dairy-free cake. So I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I came up with this plan that I was going to make a dairy-free lemon cake because she used to just eat lemons raw. My teeth hurt just watching her. With a blueberry lemon filling and glaze topping, and then she really loves Alice in Wonderland, so I was thinking I could make like a little tea party sort of thing, try my hand at that old floating teapot trick, thinking about, you know, trying to make things dairy-free instead of some sort of making it out of chocolate or anything like that. I thought meringues are super light, so they'd be able to float and stuff, and they're completely dairy-free, so that could be a great thing to try. So I had this vision in my head. I started working on it a few days ago, trying to make the meringues in advance. I discovered a lot of things during this process. For example, that you can't really shape meringues by putting them in a bowl or something that's coated in tin foil and bake them in that tin foil, then peel the tin foil off. That doesn't work out so well all the time. Meringues do collapse into each other, into themselves when they cook. If you put something back in the oven to try to re-crisp it after it's gotten kind of soggy or sticky, it does, when baking, the meringues do kind of expand and flatten out. So that's not great if you're trying to make something that's shaped specifically. Humidity and stormy, rainy weeks of summer are not friends to trying to bake meringues. Cinnamon and chocolate meringues, which are the only kind I have experience making previously, do hold up quite a lot better in terms of not becoming soggy and sticky very quickly than non-flavored meringues do. And everything breaks super easily. And when you try to use chocolate as glue, like white chocolate, working with chocolate, piping it something. Once again, rainy summer days, not your friend. It just will melt and fall apart. So, yeah. Anyway, as you can see, it didn't turn out exactly as planned. I'm still going to bring all the closest elements that I can of what I brought to her house so that I can show her, because I want the world to know what I intended to do. And I'm show her what I was aiming for. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. As it is, I'm going to leave the cake decorated very nicely with just some lemon slices and confectioner sugar. I had the thought that the lemon slices would be like the saucers for the teacups, but when I got around to it, without the teacups working well, the lemons, So I have, in the end, a very nice looking dairy-free lemon cake, so I'm sure that'll be great. And a lot of effort put into some meringues that are a little bit of a mess, but I'll bring them with me anyway. She can see what I was intending, and we can still eat them separately, even if they'll probably be, even after being in Tupperware, which is supposed to be airtight and wrapped up in cellophane, not completely good. But anyway, so this particular adventure in baking didn't come out exactly as anticipated, but I learned a lot, and that's all you can really ask for, isn't it? Now I know a lot more about meringues than I used to, and that'll serve me well in the future, I'm sure.